endorses Kamala Harris. Bill Clinton has bagged Kamala Harris. I beg your pardon, he has posted on the social media platform X statement from President Clinton and Secretary Clinton here. What he writes here is President Biden has escaped his extraordinary career of service with presidency that has lifted America out of unprecedented pandemic, created millions of new jobs, rebuilt a better economy, strengthened our democracy and restored our standing in the world. By any measure, he has advanced our founders' charge to build a more perfect union and his stated goal of restoring the soul of our nation. We are honored to join the President in endorsing Vice President Harris and will do whatever we can do to support her. Our colleague Rishabh is joining us on the broadcast. Rishabh, Bill Clinton here is seen supporting Joe Biden's endorsement of Kamala Harris running for the president race.
Well, definitely. Remember, after the first debate between President Joe Biden and his competitor Donald Trump last month, there was a panic in the Democrat House, and initially it started as a murmur, but then senior leaders including Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, Nancy Pelosi, Barack Obama himself, who had Joe Biden as his deputy during his term, the way all these senior leaders started speaking to Joe Biden in private conversations that how he should step aside, given that his health, his age is not by his side. Now Bill Clinton has endorsed what Joe Biden has endorsed, and in general, this is something that happens, that people who leave office midterm, they generally choose their successor, and here Joe Biden has done that. But this is not going to be as easy for Kamala Harris now that Joe Biden has moved out of the whole race and has endorsed Kamala Harris, but Kamala Harris will still have to win the Democratic National Convention that happens in third week of August in Chicago. From here on, it's an open game. All the 3,896 odd candidates or delegates, for that matter, of Democratic Party, they are now free to choose their candidate. Out of this, 1,968 is the passing marks for any candidate to actually go ahead and become the Democrat nominee in front of Donald Trump, who is now officially Republican nominee. So it would be interesting to see how in next 3 to 4 weeks, Kamala Harris
says that she thinks and expects to earn and win the nomination. Thank you so much for joining us, Rishabh. We'll get back to you. But what really happens next? Joe Biden's exit throws the presidential race wide open for other aspirants in the Democratic Party. And the ultimate decision to pick the nominee lies with the Democratic National Committee. The DNC will hold a convention in Chicago from August 19 to 22, where the delegates will vote for the nominee for president and vice president. About 3,896 candidates will vote for the nominee, and any candidate would need about 51% of the votes or 1,968 votes to be named the nominee. While Biden's endorsement of Kamala Harris is likely to influence his supporter delegates to vote for her as well, the decision would be clear following the election at the DNC this August.
I think it's best. I didn't see him beating Trump, and so it will be interesting to see how all things hash out. Looks like it's going to be Kamala Harris, which I'm fine with. But I just didn't feel like he was our best shot to beat Trump. It's not a given that Kamala Harris is going to be the nominee. If she's not, then I think there's going to be more bad blood within the Democratic Party. That's why I'm uncertain. I'm not positive what's going to happen next, and it makes me a little bit nervous.